If you want to see more on this Ranger rebuild, make sure you like and subscribe. What's up, everybody, and welcome back. And if you are back, thank you for coming back. Today is cylinder head day. So we have two refurbished units from, who did I get these done with? Odessa cylinder head. Anyways, these came from Odessa cylinder head. It looks like they did a pretty fantastic job. These are remanufactured. My lifters are soaking right now. They've been cleaned. They're not in the best shape, but they're good enough. And we're getting ready to put those in, and as soon as I put the lifters in, then we're going to clean the mating surface between the cylinder head and the block, and then we're going to torque them down. And so all we're going to do is take some acetone and a microfiber rag and go over and remove any oil residue. I'm pretty sure that these heads are universal, so they can go on either side. I did not see anything in the manual that said different. Gibson Garage, who had some difficulties getting everything back together. It's always nice when people show their mistakes that they make, because it helps other people who are going through the same thing. So if you're out there trying to make the perfect rebuild video, or 100% get it right on the first try, good for you, but make sure you show where you messed up and where other people might mess up, because it's going to help significantly. Let's go ahead and put these lifters in. Now we're going to clean up a little bit. These gaskets will be marked, or should be marked. See if I can't get it on camera here. I don't know if you can see that. And basically what that's calling for is for that part to go up to the front. And you should have perfect mating surface all the way till right there. Couple iron, cast iron heads. And that looks like that is the correct way to go. Try and get this so I don't pinch my fingers and I don't drop the head. Oh, those are not wanting to go over those dowels. Why are you not going over the dowel? Is there a possibility that I have this wrong on the wrong side? Possibility. Did I get it wrong? Nope, they're just tight on the dowels. Alright, it would appear that I'm having to massage these on a little bit. I did get a little bit confused because the heads are identical. And I just wanted to make damn sure that I didn't have them on the wrong side. So when I say massaging, I'm using a rubber mallet. I'm just going to tilt these up a little bit. These dowels are just going in a little tiny bit tight, and it's kind of stressing me out a little bit. As you can see, there's a gap there. And when I did this one, it was the same thing. But I just had to tap them down just ever so gently. So, just FYI, you may have to do that. And all I'm gonna do is rock this head, sorry about the camera, rock this head forward a little tiny bit so that it's flat. Do this side. And you'll hear it when it gets tight. I'll start making a different noise. And I'll bring the GoPro around. You can see that that one went down in. See if we can get a better angle. There we go. Okay, so new head bolts. You gotta use new head bolts. You can't use the old ones. You might be able to get away with it, but I doubt it. And they're a Torx 55. And the ones that I got are from Fel-Pro. And we're just gonna put these in hand tight here, all the way around. And then I'll probably put something on the screen as far as the torque measurements, because I can't remember off the top of my head. Got it on my tab. It's done in 3 steps. First step is 22 to 26 pounds. Second step is 52 to 56 pounds, and then turn an additional 90 degrees. There is a torque pattern, and I'll probably just put this on the screen here. Make it easier in post. And there is your torque pattern. those bad boys are tight. If I'm moving this whole engine stand around, this engine block probably weighs 300 pounds.
That's it, dude.
You can get no tighter than that. Holy. If you want to see more on this Ranger rebuild, make sure you like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks.